Have you ever wondered why Shadow the Hedgehog always says, Maria? 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 Well, that isn't just a random name he utters every time he experiences emotional trauma. Maria is the very reason why Shadow even exists. Her pure spirit is carried with Shadow every step he has made, shaping his entire outlook on life, even beyond the original purpose of his creation. So, how did this all happen? Is Maria the reason Shadow is clearly better than Sonic with his cool rocket shoes? Well, before we get into that, this video topic was inspired by this Twitter post mocking people for saying Sonic is for kids. It got me really wanting to dive even further into Maria's story, because a child getting fucking shot in a kid's game is absolutely insane. So, let's get into the story. 60 years before the events of Sonic Adventure 2, give or take. I would give you a definitive date, but the game doesn't give us that, so just bear with me. Maria Robotnik is born on the space colony Ark. While being raised by her grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, she contracted neuroimmune deficiency syndrome, which leaves Maria very frail and weak. With this illness, she must stay on the space colony Ark at all times. But not all hope is lost. Gerald is a very loving grandfather, and of course being one of the greatest minds of his generation, he works tirelessly, trying to find a cure for her so she can live a normal life. Previously, the United Federation came to Gerald Robotnik to request his abilities to work on Project Shadow, an immortal superweapon. Gerald previously denied working on the project because he didn't want his research to be used for war, but with Maria in mind, he decided to co-opt the program, believing he could find a cure for his granddaughter's illness in the process. One ugly-looking prototype later, a shady deal with Black Doom offering his blood in exchange for world domination in 50 years, we have Shadow the Hedgehog. Gerald imparted Shadow with a heart and soul modeled after Maria, so he would be empathetic towards all life and to be Maria's protector. After Shadow's creation, he became very close with everyone on the Ark, especially with Maria. They would always spend time with each other, building a special family bond. Since Maria was always needing medical attention, she had a best friend to be there and rely on always. Their fondest activity would be looking down through the Ark's windows, gazing upon Earth, wondering what life would be like down there. You know how humans desired to see space? It's the curiosity of the unknown. What's it like up there? Well, it's the same feeling for Shadow and Maria, except instead of what's it like up there, it's what's it like down there. Even though in the games we don't get to see much of Maria and Shadow's time together, this is something I would like to see expanded upon in the Sonic 3 movie. Them coming together so naturally over the bond of wanting to see what Earth is like, and all the crazy antics they would be doing on the Ark to pass the time is such a wholesome story I like to see more of. Which makes it all the more tragic that it has to come to an end. With Gerald's desperation of trying to find a cure for Maria, the military got word of how dangerous and costly these experiments were getting. Gun, the guardian units of nations, determined they would take possession of Shadow and Gerald Robotnik and to kill everyone else on board. This plan would be deemed the Ark's Seal Destruction Operation, or by its less common code name,
Fuck them kids, bro.
Gun soldiers invaded the space colony, killing everyone in their path. Gerald Robotnik, hearing all the gunfire from his laboratory, sends Shadow and Maria to the escape pods. With time running short, the gun soldiers right behind them, Maria pushes Shadow into an escape pod to get him to safety. Accepting her fate, she says her final words.
Maria!
あの星に住むすべての人たちに幸せになるチャンスを与えてあげてみんなの願いを叶えてあげてあなたはそのために生まれたのさよなら Shadow the Hedgehog
Maria Robotnik, even at the very end of her life, was a selfless, pure-hearted soul. Despite all of her complications, all she wanted was for all the people to be happy. even if those same people were the ones who took her life. She never knew what Earth was like, but what she did know was that it was worth protecting. Instilling this purpose into Shadow, he no longer had to wonder why he was created. As his escape pod hurtled towards Earth, his life was forever altered. Against all efforts, Gunn ended up capturing Gerald Robotnik and later found Shadow's crash site. You think everyone had enough at this point, but no. Gunn isn't fucking stopping. The pieces of shit they are. They locked Gerald up on Prison Island, forcing him to continue Project Shadow. However, once he found out that Maria was killed on the Ark, Gerald Robotnik went insane with anger and grief. Gunn, not happy with Gerald's work ethic and fearing what he was capable of, even though they had complete surveillance on him, like what the fuck, decided to shut down Project Shadow. Instead of letting Gerald go, they execute him via firing squad. Real nice guys, honestly. Shadow was then locked far beneath Prison Island, never to be seen or heard of again. Is what I would be saying if Dr. Eggman never read his grandfather's diary. So 50 years later, I, Dr. Eggman, world's greatest scientist, find the ultimate life form, as detailed in my grandfather's diary. Shadow is released into the world once more after being asleep for so long. Shadow, seeing the resemblance of the Great Doctor, agrees to help Dr. Eggman on his conquest for world domination. But wait! That's only what appears to be happening. See, Gunn was actually correct in believing they could not trust Gerald Robotnik after his capture. He couldn't cope with the loss of his granddaughter, putting so many years into just wanting to cure her. He went insane, seeing no more purpose in his own life, but even further, no more purpose in the life of anyone ever. Gerald, knowing how dear Maria was to Shadow as well, altered Shadow's memories. Instead of Maria's final words telling him the point of his existence was to protect humans and to cherish life, Shadow now hears the echoes of his dying best friend telling him to seek revenge on humanity. After all, humans don't have cool rocket shoes. Phew! Shadow tells Eggman of the space colony Ark and that he will be waiting for him there, detailing that all the Chaos Emeralds will be needed to power the Eclipse Cannon, a weapon that has the ability to wipe out an entire planet, think like the Death Star from Star Wars. Eggman uses this threat to his advantage to force Earth to give him complete power so he can create Eggman-land in his empire. However,
oh yeah, this is happening. No way is Eggman and the Hedgehog gonna get away with this.
Sonic and his team are determined to stop Eggman and Shadow. Only having 24 hours to stop the Ark from firing, Sonic and his team race to the space station to stop the evil duo. But, how did they even get there? They discover that Eggman must be in space since he has a laser of all death coming from there. So they find the Doctor's secret base is in this pyramid. They infiltrate the base, flying a rocket to reach the space colony Ark. The plan is simple. Give Eggman this fake emerald to appease him and destroy the Eclipse Cannon. But Eggman has other plans. With his wit, he is several steps ahead of Sonic's team. He just waited for them to bring the final Chaos Emerald to him. Seeing through their plan of giving him a fake emerald, he traps Sonic in an escape pod armed with explosives with the fake emerald inside. Tricking Tails into admitting it indeed was a fake, Sonic is hurled into space, left to die. With all distractions out of the way, and Sonic potentially even being dead, Eggman gets the final Chaos Emerald from Tails. But oh my god, Sonic is not dead! He harnesses the properties of the fake emerald he had and used Chaos Control, an ability he only saw once from Shadow, and warped to safety. Now, Sonic and Shadow are on a collision course, fighting it out to get to the Eclipse Cannon. Sonic, revealing that
what you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see.
Defeats Shadow and chucks the fake emerald into the cannon, jamming it and saving the day. Is what I would say if Eggman didn't place the final emerald into the Eclipse Cannon. 7 emeralds versus 1 fake? Easy victory for Egghead. What Eggman did not foresee is that his grandfather had other plans. Not only did Gerald Robotnik tamper with Shadow's memories to seek revenge on humanity, he developed a plan for Shadow to follow to have his deed executed. Changing the code of the Eclipse Cannon and the Space Colony Arc, if all of the Chaos Emeralds are inserted, the Space Colony Arc will fall from the atmosphere, leading a crash course to Earth. Gerald Robotnik's final words on display before his untimely death for the entire world to see. We get a clear picture of the rage that the Great Doctor felt 50 years prior. Eggman, not wanting his future utopia of Earth to be destroyed, bands together with Sonic and his team to unlock each corridor to the center of the Space Colony Arc in a last-ditch effort to shut it down before it reaches Earth. The only one not attempting to save Earth is Shadow.
Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be. I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said. But they're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes. They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do it for me. For
Maria!
a better future. For all people who live on that planet. Give them a chance to be happy. Let them live for their dreams. Shadow, I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow finally remembers the truth, his real memories of Maria. Thanks to Amy's similarities to her, Shadow sets out to truly fulfill the promise that he made to Maria 50 years ago. No longer fooled by the fake memories that were implanted in his mind, he will save the world for his best friend. Shadow catches up with Sonic and Knuckles. The bio-lizard crashes down, preventing anyone from getting to the core. Shadow steps on ahead to face the creature with Sonic questioning what he's doing, thinking he is here to stop them, but Shadow insists that they hurry on ahead to the Ark's core. Shadow sees and recognizes the prototype of himself, the ultimate life form, proving to himself that he is the true being that was designed to save humanity and protect Maria. He defeats the inferior creature. Eggman informs the group that the prototype has become one with the space colony, and the only way to stop the collision course to Earth is to kill the prototype. To further push the colony, it attaches itself to the outer shell of the Ark. There's only one thing left to do. Sonic and Shadow team up using all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds to achieve their super forms, and fly out to finally end all the catastrophe and to save Earth. With the most popular Sonic song blaring in the background, they battle the final hazard, avoiding all of its beams of death, dealing the final blows to kill the beast. They only have one more obstacle, the space colony itself. Shadow, hearing Maria's voice in his mind, joins with Sonic to use Chaos Control to teleport the Ark off from its course towards Earth, saving everyone from destined death. However, Shadow used all of his life force to commit to saving the human race. He falls down into the atmosphere, saying his final words.
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
You did good, buddy. Your heart truly was a mirror image of Maria's in the end. Sonic returns to the space colony to inform everyone of Shadow's sacrifice. He will be remembered forever. He not only fulfilled Maria's wishes, but he served the original purpose of his creation, to keep humanity safe so that they can be happy. I sincerely hope we can get the entirety of this story on the big screen for the Sonic 3 movie. It's the most heartfelt story the franchise has to offer, with tragedy, ending in redemption. And with that,
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
rest easy, you two.
私たちをいつまでも見守ってくれる影、シャドウのように